Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to share about classification of systems. When we study, we use it to discuss more about systems only. So, a system is a set of objects functioning together to do a work. So, it may be like a pump containing air which works against the piston. So we can consider it as a system. Like that, what you are going to study in the universe, that we can take them as a system. So let's say by using Venn diagram, we can represent the systems as mentioned here. Let's say A, B, and C are the three systems. So these systems are embedded within the surrounding. So altogether, the system ABC, excluding its intersection part and the surrounding, all added together, and this forms the universe. So here, why we reduced the intersection part, because when you add A and B, you are adding the intersection part twice. So we have to remove one time to satisfy the, or to nullify the effect. So a system plus surrounding will comprise the universe. So a system can be classified into three types: open system, closed, and isolated system. Open system can exchange both matter and energy. An example for the open system is cooking vessel. In cooking vessel, heat energy is added to boil water or whatever ingredients that you are supposed to boil. You can add salt, sugar, whatever you think you can add in between during the process. So this is an example of open system. But in closed system, the exchange of energy is allowed, but not the matter. Matter cannot be exchanged in the closed system. Only energy can be exchanged between the system or surrounding. So here, a good example is air conditioner and a refrigerator with the coolant. So this cooling system, how it works, I have already mentioned in the previous video that when there is a thermal equilibrium between a system A and the surrounding. This is the inside of the refrigerator and this is the surroundings. So heat exchange happens even if it has if the temperature of the system A is less than the temperature of the surrounding. Even at this condition, heat exchange happens. How it happens? The coolant is circulated between the system and the surroundings. So what happens? A compressor C compresses the gas into liquid, and this liquid flows into the tube inside the system, moves into the system, and absorbs the heat energy and turns into gas and returns back to the compressor. And here again it compresses the gas into liquid, and the heat energy is liberated into the atmosphere. So now the system's temperature is reducing further, but the temperature of the surrounding is increasing. But here you can see what I'm saying, the closed system is not the A and not the S. I am telling this coolant. This coolant, you are not adding additional coolant, you are not removing any coolant from the system. but you are just circulating between the system and surrounding, so that heat energy is exchanged between our coolant and the surrounding. So this coolant does not add any matter during the process, but still the heat energy is exchanged between the system during the work done. So this is an example of closed system. Same thing happens in the air conditioner. In the room A, this is surroundings. So the coolant is circulated between the room, inside the room and the surrounding. So this is the way how it works. So air conditioner and refrigerator are the example for closed system. Now let's move on to isolated system. Isolated system, it will not allow the exchange of both matter and energy. A good example is thermos flask. Thermos flask does not allow the exchange of heat energy. Let's consider the thermos flask, and you pour water into it. Once you add the hot water, close the lid. Now thermos flask contains a vacuum chamber where there is no air. So in this vacuum wall, convectional heat transfer is forbidden, and the walls are not in contact with each other, so that conductional heat transfer is also forbidden here. And these inside walls are silver mirror. So silver mirror walls will reflect the infrared radiation. So radiative transmission is also forbidden here, and the exchange of matter is forbidden because the lid is closed. So this system is totally isolated. The water remains hot because it is an isolated system from the surroundings. So this is how systems can be classified here. So hope you understand. Please feel free to share your comments. Thank you.